Well, you dirty, boy.
Why you trying to look nice today? Why you get your rusty shoes out of here?
You look at you trying to look nice today, you look dirty.
Why you don't get your spitting on me? Yeah.
What up?
Is it ready to be taken out now?
No, not yet. You gotta wait a minute. You gotta wait.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Mama did a deep for you.
All right. Hey, Walt, use a bomb, nigga.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Six up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked.
Way back. I'm ready, bro.
That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now the pass finding its way to the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And again this time the tailback. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains.
And the Steeler first down.
Now a handoff looking right. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Look at this shit. Come on.
It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles one incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. There down to the 17. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw.
Man, get the
fuck. In on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This will be a 34-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett. Brings up 3rd down.
Shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And that'll go to cancel out a very nice return on the punt.
And that one was a hold. And I don't know what the percentages are between holding calls and illegal blocks in the back, but both of them go a long way towards wiping out nice returns.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit, and he brings it back to 6-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On first down, it's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Back to throw now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll only get a yard, maybe 2 up to the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll run on first down. Walker. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. It's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Walker, what are you doing, dude?
Of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Devin Bush showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
At the 12-yard line.
they give this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Browns 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Steelers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man, get the fuck out of
A bit of
here.
frustration there.
Ah.
Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third
That's
down.
crazy.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
Give me one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
DJ. All right, dude.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
DJ. Calm down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They don't want to repeat a first down, but keep it on the ground. He's going to be taken down. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
What?
When you get the playing football game, can you want me to
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
The basketball game.
Right.
They run the counter. It's Walker. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their
Damn, I had it wide open too, man.
back at his own 6-yard
Fucking hit the
line.
wrong fucking
Matt
button.
Milano. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now third down.
Man, dude, wide open.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. On first down, Walker. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They run again with Walker, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forcing an upcoming 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is right down.
They wanted him to block that motherfucker. Man.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Guy, they might play.
Calm down, dude.
I know.
Quit being so loud, man.
I just said like, hey.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And 12 at at the 28-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. 3rd down here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now back to throw. Ebron's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throw over the middle, taken in, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, man. Oh, you can have it now. I'm done now.
31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Browns 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is incomplete. It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Slide for the PAT.
The point after.
And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Browns 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Got like a quarter
Near
left.
the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
What do you want?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
What do you want?
To those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
He for 2.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hungry.
He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And they'll get it all the way up about
All right, I'll call you
5 yards shy.
back. DJ.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
DJ.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
All right, I'll call you back in a second. I'm about
At the
to get this game over
45-yard
with.
line. A good gain again. That's now 30.
All right.
Down just yet as they come up on 2nd and
out.
I didn't say that
They
was
sack him back at the
Oh, I didn't say
42.
that was a good game.
Yeah, you did.
I gave you
Able
my
to get in
old
there
game.
for his second
No,
sack
you
of the
Daddy had a new
afternoon.
game.
Brings up third down.
You said it's the old game.
No, that ain't the old game.
Uh-huh.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
So where the new game at?
There's no new game. That's
The
how
Browns
old
on
it is.
third down.
So where
Not
my
quite
old game at?
50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 14.
That's yours. This is Daddy.
How did you say that?
Takes a shot in there, and he says this will be
Come on, Herb, get your clothes on, dude.
It's not a surprise with the way that this one has
Get your
gone.
clothes
And the
on.
frustration of body language is evident everywhere.
I gotta get Mama
This
some
team,
food.
they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So
Oh,
trailing
shit,
here in the
shit.
last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Man, 2 o'clock, bro, so I can go.
Huh?
I gotta get my clothes on.
For what?
Here's Jamie Gillen now.
Because
as he's
you
on the
gotta
punt
go
for the first time this
You are
afternoon.
playing for the cookie cards.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter
I'm not
air.
flying you.
This will be fielded at the 17. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
23.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Okay, Mom, God. Dad, play somebody. Oh.
Inside, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, the game. It said chill play to dot
So
the
a
match.
1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the
It
25-yard
said
line.
play to dot the match.
Go cut that game off.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
For the running back.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They might rush you, but take it all they could. Die.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the from your front.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
No, you ain't all of them.
Wow.
And he gives this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's a joke.
What is that?
Set to kick off.
Oh.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
Go get your coat. I'll get him in a minute. Go get your coat.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
One-sided like a mother. Boy, go hang that damn thing back up in your closet. Man, go hang that thing up.
I like it.
DJ, stop playing with me. Go hang it up.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
The middle, super.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
I got something in my pocket there.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
I do.
It's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
You ain't got no double deals. Why you got a rocket?
Because you need
Now
to
the
give me a
Browns signal for the
corruption
second
for
of their
my watch.
timeouts, as they'll stop him with a
Well,
little
I
over
only
30
got
ticks
one
to go in the football game. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's
Guy,
gonna
they might
endure
want
this
you.
entire
And once again, hit as he
You ain't
throws.
the good
Fortunate
shit.
that one wound up incomplete.
Damn.
Going for it all. And that will be
Okay,
incomplete.
again.
Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter.
No.
Maybe can expect
Tell me
more
that. Please
passes
don't put it
like
on
that
charge
downfield.
anyway.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one
Boy, should
in.
be X factor.
Now the Browns offense will
Next
stay
year,
on the
next
field
year,
as they'll
they're
go for
gonna
two
be
here.
deadly.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Safety turned
Well, what is you doing?
Stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this
You
one
got the tab
away.
on charge?
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Yeah.
Put up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Yeah, so take it, you just bring it with you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pulled in by Smith-Schuster. 30, 10,
Good game, bro. Tell them, good game, bro.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Tell them, good game, bro.
74 yards. And the
Good game, bro.
Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you
good
a full
game,
60
bro.
minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Joey Sly.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken at about the 1.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the field and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for...
All right, we're about to go. Come on, we're about to go.